Yes, my people, what's going on? It's Omar Howard and Capital XTRA. Right, I'm very, very gassed for this chat, you know. Like, I've been excited all day. I was telling Jazz, I've been banging your tunes for a while, but today in particular was like a Rimzee day, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think the reason was because you're an artist that puts a lot of his experience and journey into his music. And it is real rap, but it's also from like a wise and grown perspective in it. So on that introduction, Rimzee's in the building, people.
Yes, man, that's good, that's good.
Come on, man. How are you, brother? You blessed?
I'm good, man, I'm good, bro.
It's true, though, you know, because it's like you unapologetically tell your story. Do you know what I'm saying? See, when you're writing bars, straight away, is it a thing where that you try, you want people to receive and paint a picture in their heads when you're writing?
I just spit my life, innit? So it's like I try to describe it the best way I can, innit?
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And then I try to, like, I feel like as rappers, we all rap the same thing, innit? So it's like saying it in a way someone hasn't said it before. Do you know what I mean? So if I get more into detail, then, you know, I've really been there. Whereas if I could just say what everyone says and be generic, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I try to get deeper, so it's more descriptive. So probably that, yeah.
And see, and when you're writing, when you're putting pen to the paper, I love asking artists this, innit? Because it bare fascinates me. But when you put your pen to the paper, is that straight off a dome or are you?
No, I don't like freestyling because you see when you just do straight off the dome, like you say some stuff that don't make sense.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
sometimes I'll be writing and I get idea and then I Google it to make sure it makes sense what I'm saying before. Because, you know, once you pull it out, you can't get it back.
Yes.
So,
but you know what? It's creativity's creativity, however you channel it. But then off the back of you being, you having this real, authentic tone, when you're now writing and you're processing the experiences that you've gone through, is that you kind of healing from certain traumas that you may have had? How do you feel when you're writing this story of Rimzee?
I don't know, bro. I just speak my life, bro. Like, I don't feel like it's kind of healing because with me it's just like whatever happens in its life. You gotta just keep going in it. You know what I'm saying? So you can't make nothing have you down and out. You just gotta keep going in it. So when I just make songs, it's just like first I get the beat tells me what I'm gonna talk about. So the way the beat makes me feel is depending on what I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? And then I just do it that way. Yeah.
This is what, do you know, another reason why I was gassed for this is because I know for a fact that you're gonna drop some serious gems today. And I'm not pushing it on you, but I just know that they're...
I know I need to start charging soon, man.
Trust me, man.
Yeah.
How would you say your life experience thus far has allowed you to grow as a person, as an artist and as a person?
I think it's everything, you know, because it's like, man's seen highs and I've seen lows, innit? Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like when you go to jail, it's like temporarily dead. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like you seeing, like, for example, if you was to die and you could see what's going to happen when you're dead and then you can come back, it's like one of those kind of things.
Yes.
So that one was just made me feel like, and obviously the kind of people I was around, that the life that the worst situation they've been in than what I thought I've been in bad ones, just makes you feel like you can't really take nothing. Nothing's really that bad. And you can't take nothing too serious, you know what I'm saying? Because there's always someone in a worse predicament than you are.
Truth. I think that's what's so sick about just these conversations, innit? Because sharing human experience just allows you to grow. Because a lot of the time you're very narrow with your own perspective and you're just going through your life and this is it.
Yeah.
But then when you actually speak to someone that's come from a different walk, it's like you can connect with them. So did jail kind of allow you to like press pause?
Yeah, 100%. So I could think in that. Because the road, everything's going too fast. Even now, I can't tell the last time I read because I'm too busy. There's like, nothing's going on. There's nothing better to do. So we're watching stuff, reading, this, that. It's like planning in it for what we're going to do in it. Do you know what I mean?
What books would you recommend, reading-wise?
Got a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Depends though. What do you want to do?
We need to talk in it because I like this I like the self-development books in it.
Yeah, that's the only ones I read still.
Yes.
Because you know what it is, man, just thinking how man can level up. I don't need to read no gangster books. That's my life. I don't need to read none of that. I don't want to read stuff that's not really real. I just want to read stuff that's going to make me go to the next level. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Things that I don't really have the information for.
Yeah. Bugsy was telling me he's read The Art of War 3 times, innit? Because that proper resonated with him.
Yeah, I've read that as well. Not all of it, though.
Yeah. And what's the concept of that? Is it like being a warrior in your own life kind of thing?
I don't know, you know, because you see with those kind of books, I just read the titles and then like you see like 48 Laws of Power, for example, it will tell you all the laws. So you don't have to read all the stories to just get the laws, innit?
It's hard out here, you know. So, especially for me growing up, I couldn't read very good in school. You know, and the teacher's like, all right, Rimzee, you got to read now.
Yeah.
And then you better
I
stuttering.
didn't like that too. But you know what though? Secretly, yeah, when I was in primary school, there used to be one teacher that used to always take me to this class to read. And then after, I was just sick at reading now. You know what I'm saying?
Lit.
So I don't know if I was bad at reading before and it took me, or if that's just part of the school. I don't know.
Yeah. And then obviously you being
ever
inside,
since
you had
then-
that time to...
Ever since then, yeah. Because I never used to read before. So obviously when I was there, I was reading, innit? And then that just triggered it for me. Once you read something sick, that's it. You're just trying to find more and more and more.
True. Hey, do you reckon that reading, yeah, has allowed you to like be more articulate with your bars
Yeah.
and your lyrics?
You know, when I came out, I made Go Time. And I made 2 Do 1, yeah. Even like Streets, I wrote that as well when I was in jail, yeah. But what it was, I was writing stuff. I was in the thesaurus reading words to use better words, innit? You know what I'm saying? So like decorum, I know what decorum is, but I wouldn't have thought of using that word.
Yes,
But when I'm on the, okay, so now we're using decorum, now we're using all bigger words, you know what I'm saying?
And I think this is why when I listen to your tunes now, that I get the picture.
Yeah.
Because you're using these words to set a scene, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, I've tapped into it. This is literally what it is. That's very, very sick.
That's the blueprint still.
That is the blueprint, man. We've got fans who have messaged in and they've got questions. And I'll be real, these are good questions. So I'm going to take it slow, yeah. L. Hodges, yeah. What would you say kept you going through difficult times?
Do you know what? Yeah. They put me in jail. They thought I was going to be finished. And now I'm going to come, when I come out, they're going to hate they put me in the first place. I always wanted to do better than I was doing before.
Fred's got involved, yeah. He said, fast forward 10 years or go back 10.
Go back 10.
Go back 10.
Yeah.
Why would you go back?
Because the game I got now, if I had that 10 years ago, missing.
But then do you not think going back 10 years, yeah, all these experiences have equipped you to be in the Rimzee that we see now?
No, but we didn't say that was part of the question though. We just said go back 10 years.
I believe
if
at
I could
that.
keep everything and go back 10 years.
Yes,
go
yes.
back 10 years.
Okay. Hubix, yeah? She says she loves you, first of all. Also, what's the best advice you would give to the younger generation?
Don't get manipulated, man. Because I feel like when I was younger, I used to get manipulated by older people, parents sometimes. Everyone always telling you what they want you to do, you know what I'm saying? But you're not really doing that for what you want to do for yourself.
Yeah.
I say don't get manipulated. And yeah, man, it's the best time to be young right now. I'm not going to lie. They got everything. The opportunities are endless. You know what I'm saying?
But it's also like a bit of there's blessings and there's two sides of the coin, innit?
Yeah.
Because the other side is like
Social media.
this generation with the
Anything,
social
yeah.
media, bro. How do you deal with that as an artist? Because I guess you have to be active and use it as a tool for marketing, right?
Yeah, but you know what it is? Man's a realist though, innit? So it's like, I don't take this so thing. And you know what it is? Where like I'm involved in my own marketing and everything, I see things for what they are. I don't look at it as someone just watching Instagram. Oh my God, this is happening. For me, it's like, oh, that's marketing.
Yeah.
That's marketing. That's marketing. You know what I'm saying?
Be real, what's your screen time?
Huh?
What's your screen
I've
time?
got a lock on my phone, you know, so if I'm on there for
that's
too
good.
long, it just comes off.
Go on, find
How
out
do
now.
I check my screen time?
Your phone
10
and then
hours,
tell.
37 minutes. Is that long? Is that
Well,
a lot?
listen, yeah. All right, listen.
Is that a lot?
All right, deep this, yeah.
Yeah.
We have 24 hours in a day, but usually like a 12, 14-hour day. That's 10 hours
Yeah, that's a
on this.
What's your one?
7 hours, 31, I can't.
7?
Yeah, that's mad, though.
Nah, that's probably because your hair, though.
Huh?
That's probably 'cause
Yeah,
your hair,
yeah, truth.
though. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Catch me on another
That's a
day.
lot, though. But I'm doing a lot of things, though.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
And this is it, like, I think if you can, you don't have to just sit here scrolling and consuming. You're yourself. You're producing content. You're making things. You know what I mean? Right, cool, we'll move on. AH.1A said, can we expect a collab with Nines?
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, straight up. You heard it there, man. J Sav, can we expect an Irreplaceable 2.0?
With who, though? Who they want on it?
No, none of that. And would you tell me who would you have on
I don't
that?
know who would I put on a part 2 of that, though.
Is it something that you thought about?
Nah, you know what it is? I like the song, but I'm thinking, I don't know who I could replace them with, because I think they did a sick job. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes you don't want to.
Yeah,
These
I
are
don't
delicate
know.
things you don't want
That's
to.
the hard one, you know.
All right, we'll come back to that. That's what people have been saying. I'm gonna jump in and ask one myself. What are your like goals within in the music scene and the career?
My goals is to I want to bring through. There's a lot of talent coming in my area, innit? I want to bring them through. First, I need to open the door for myself, so I'm in there, bring them all through.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
cool.
So I want to be
That's
in
sick,
music.
man.
I want to be in some films.
What kind of films would you want to get into?
All types, you know. Like my favorite films is Paid in Full,
That's a wicked
Menace
film,
to
man.
Society, Shotters. They're my top 3.
So you like that kind of like hustler's mindset?
Yeah, I like it still. There's other films that's sick though, like Catch Me If You Can and that's serious film. It's completely different. So, but again, I got to start with what I know first, and then we start going this way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. What would be your dream like role?
What in Paid in Full?
Yeah.
Yeah, but AZ, he started moving a bit dodgy though. But if AZ wasn't moving a bit dodgy, I would have been like AZ. Do you know what I mean? But with more heart though. He didn't have heart, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And speaking of movies, actually, I know you went to watch Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
Well, you went to the premiere.
Sick film.
Out of 10, what would you give that?
I like it, 9.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah.
Film.
What about you?
Yeah, I would say 9.
Yeah.
You mess with Marvel like that though?
No, but I like the Black Panther film though.
Yes. It's
I
very
do
good.
actually. They've got bare sick films.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not really a cartoon or like what do you call it? Animation.
Yes.
Not really an animations guy, but it was sick though.
With you going to like these events, I saw you at the Rated Awards as well, and just like going out to these places, and also bringing your people with you. What's that like, bringing your people up there?
It's good, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I just bring bare my people all the time to show them like you know what I'm saying? You can be here too. It's not impossible. You know what I'm saying? And them just being seen with me and in these places anyway, it can trigger conversations. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about the mixtape. It's called Cold Feet. Before you tell me like your intentions behind this mixtape, I'm gonna go ahead and butcher it. Yeah. From what I've received so far, I'm assuming. I just feel like it's like I'm here. Like it's like Rimzee is. It's like it's all the songs. It's like an eclectic range of songs. It's like, yo, I'm here. This is what I do. These are the people I'm working with. Receive me. Do you know what I'm saying? How would you kind of go off that and tell me your intentions behind the tape?
Yeah, that was basically it as well. Yeah. I wanted to know like a statement. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew I had before. We come back. We had the last one didn't do as well. And I don't think it was mainly down to the music. I think it was mainly down to I didn't have the information I have now, innit?
In a sense of like marketing yourself.
Like the way things were counted, so many things in it. Because sadly, my guy, in the game, people don't really tell you nothing. You got to find it yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I figured it out, and then that's why this one did as well as the music, and then yeah, man. So that's what it was, innit? A statement to show like, look, I'm here. Boom.
Yeah. And bro, the UK they're taking it in.
They are,
and it's proper lit. Very recently as well. Like, your presence is active.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always seeing you pop up, doing this, doing that, talking to these people. So, yeah, man, I think, dropping Cold Feet along with all the noise that you're making, you're doing it right. You know,
that was the plan still. I told them I wanted them to be sick of me on the internet.
Yeah. I'm not sick yet. I could do this with Dave, bro. I could do this with Dave.
Keep going.
Yeah.
I went to another interview and the guy said, I'm tired of seeing you on my TV.
Yeah. But I think we should just have a Rimzee show, innit?
Yeah.
The documentary, bro.
Yeah, the documentary.
What's going on with that?
That's coming.
And that is about the mixtape, right?
Yeah, it's about everything about just that tape. I'm not going to give my life documentary yet. We've got more to go. This one's just about the tape, people that was involved. Not everyone could have made it though, but everyone who could make it to come to get part of the documentary.
Yes.
It's about making it and a lot of people that was involved in
and like the process of making the tracks. Yeah, man, that's gonna be sick. And what you dropping it on socials?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it on my YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yeah, there for it. Before we talk about the songs, what's your favorite tune on the tape?
Thinking Out Loud.
Yeah, straight away, you just know.
Yeah.
How why that?
You know what it is? I just think the beat was just sick, bro. And even when I done my first verse, I liked it so much already. And then it wasn't gonna be on my tape. Chipman was like, "Right, what? This ain't," I was showing him my songs, innit? He was like, "What? This ain't in your tape?" I'm like, "Nah." I had it in an archive SoundCloud, and he's like, "Well, you're not gonna put this on?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm not really sure," because I showed it to other people. They weren't really moving mad, even though I liked it.
Yeah.
He's like, "Nah, this definitely needs to be on tape." Pull it back on, done another verse. And then I sent it to Ads in, and he just slapped the hook over as well. And then it was a madness.
How come you got LB and Ads to do jump on separate tunes and not together?
Because what you see me, firstly, I like doing everything different. I don't want to be like no one else.
Yeah.
So everything I do, I want it to be like, when it comes to Rimzee, it's always gonna be something different or something you don't expect, innit? So that was one thing. Secondly, it was like I had a drill song. It was me and Too Smokey. Then Too Smokey was on Dean, so he doesn't want to rap no more.
Right.
So I couldn't put the song out, so I had to take his verse off. So then I'm thinking, who else can I put on this drill song? K-Trap, hard. Then
Very
LB, I sent him 2 songs. And then I was trying to make him jump on the other song, and he was like, no, I want to jump on this one. So I was like, cool. So then Trap sent his verse over. It was hard. I'm thinking, all right, my verse, his verse, the song's done. I forgot that I sent to LB, so I was going to tell him, you know what, it's calm now because the song's done. But I forgot to tell him. Good thing I forgot to tell him.
Yeah.
Bro, when he sent his verse back, bro, it was mental. Better than, I think he went the hardest, I'll be honest with you. And no one's heard him on drill before, so it's like, rah, this is mad, you get me?
Yeah. And big for him as well, like, to be
hard.
like, to switch up.
But
like
you know what it is? He's proper though, man, because even last time it was like, bro, how come you didn't hit me to jump on the tape? And I was thinking, rah, I didn't even know I could have hit you to get on the tape. So when I hit him, man, he did it, though. That was proper, still some real, man. And he's the one who brought me out in Manny, and Wireless as well, main stage. You get me? He busted me twice, like. You get
what
me?
was the what was that like being main stage and performing?
That was sick though, you know.
Yeah.
It was sick though still. But I think a lot of the time you go Wireless, it's a different audience, innit? They're bare young. They don't really know who's who.
That's
only
it.
the popular songs, like.
But with back to the album, with like the artists that you have on it, it's like, so you go from like gigs, and then you got more like an upcoming Nems on the track. Was that your intent? Was that in your head to like have that?
You know what though? That was like, basically, there was a studio in Ealing, innit? I was in a studio with 5 beats making a song. I did the Thinking That Loud beat that day, and then we did a different idea, was the beat that Nems come on, yeah?
Yeah.
So I was there, I rapped on that beat, and then he was in a studio opposite me. Then he came in, obviously it's the first time I met him. Then I was just there, and he was like, Raj, you want to jump on it? He's like, okay, I don't mind. He just done his verse there. Boom, then went back to his studio. So it's just like that.
It's mad how quick you can make tracks in it. What's like the quickest rhythm you made on that tape?
Quickest? I don't know, you know, it matters the vibe, because see me, I normally take long, I'm a perfectionist. I want it to be a certain...
Yeah.
Like, I like to keep going mad. So it's like, if I want to make a quick song, I just have to spit anything, but when I want it to be mad, I got to think of what else can I say to add extras on there. And
do you have like a session, do your thing, and then come back to it? Yeah.
Sometimes I'll do a session, I'll drive home, listen to it, I'll be like, yeah, I don't like that bit. I go back, change it. Yeah. Change the bar, change it. I've done it loads of times.
Is that like a blessing and a curse though? Because you just like, you could end up just
I always make it better though.
Yeah.
I've always made it better though, so. Yeah.
Jugging's a sick track as well.
One as well.
What was it like having, you got Tigsy Offer and Gigs on that?
Yeah.
What's it like working with Gigs, man?
He sent that to me from America, you know, he wasn't even in England.
He was in the States?
He wasn't even in England, yeah. He done it from America and sent it over to me.
Oh, wow.
Some engineer and that, but the engineer, I can't remember what happened. He sent it over to me, and then that's how that one happened still.
Yeah.
Yeah, he done the Jay-Z thing on me on that one though, where, you know, Jay-Z just spits for bare long.
Yeah.
He don't do a 16, he just does his own thing.
Yeah.
Man would just done like 24 bars. I don't know how much bars he did, but I was like,
well, you know,
man, innit?
You know when you're like
Whatever,
freestyling with your boy and like they're taking bare long.
Yeah.
You're just like,
yeah.
trying to get in.
Yeah, this one for bare long still.
Has he given you any like knowledge and advice and wisdom?
Yeah. So like I remember I was saying to Gigs like, yeah, I want to be like top 10, man. He's like, forget that, bro. It doesn't matter. They don't mean nothing. But I'm like, bro, trust me, man. It does. Like, bro, it don't mean nothing. Then I was like, bro, I was telling him about like when I done like a song Split Decision, I was like, bro, if this song doesn't do well, I'm quitting rap like today, innit? And I was telling him the story, and I was like, bro, man's been rapping for this long. He's like, do you know how long I've been rapping for? And when he told me his thing, it's like, you know what? When I think about it, it's true, innit? Like,
yeah, man.
I shouldn't be complaining.
Truth.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember he had the same thing where they're blocking him for shows.
Yeah.
I was getting blocked for shows. So it's just the same thing, innit?
So can you can kind of like see yourself from his story.
Exactly. So
yeah, they were locking him off, man. He really came through from that.
Even when he was like to me as well, when I was telling him about these top 10s, and he's like, bro, he's told man a few man, he's like, look at them, where are they now? I'm still here, they're not here. So it's like, I was like, yeah, it's true, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
And I can see, this is why I rate your music, is because I know it's so real that it's gonna be so long lasting.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of music these days can be very
Microwave.
it's not original.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this is just like raw emotion, and that's what will stick around.
True, but that's the kind of music I like listen to as well though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people listen to like artists and some people listen to the flows, some people listen to the beats. Me, I listen to what you're saying first. That's the first thing. Because if you're rapping, what are you saying? So if you're not saying anything, I don't care about your flow, your marketing, your views. It doesn't mean nothing because you're not saying anything.
What about, Emeli Sandé, G?
Yeah.
How have you, like, do you know what I mean?
I don't get that one.
That's
do you know
mad.
How I got that one? I think I remember I went on Instagram one time and I said, everyone at Emeli Sandé, tell her I need a hook. And everyone was just messaging her. But before, like an hour later, someone messaged me her number. Like, yeah, she said call her, and I called her, and I was like, I was chatting to her. She was bare blessed though. She's proper cool, man. Down to earth, everything, man. I was surprised, innit, because it's mad, because in a rap game, you meet other rappers and like they move so mad. Like they've done mad things and they haven't. And then you meet Emeli and she's just down to earth, you know what I'm saying?
Real.
Even the way she came, I thought she was gonna come with bare security, some like umbrellas hiding her face and that. She was just there, like, you know what I'm saying?
But real recognizes real though, because even your energy coming in here, like, it's very, it's approachable, do you know what I mean? You're very, it's like you have a want to give. Do you know what I'm saying? And I felt that when you walked in, bro. So for you to like link up on a tune with her who carries that same energy, like, it's lit, man. I think that Try Stop Me Now bit as well. That's very that
means a lot to me, innit?
It makes sense with what you want with the tape, innit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So when she said that, I was like, yeah, this is it. Because she done 2 hooks on 2 different songs, but that one was like, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, man. So obviously you got your UK tour coming soon. Are you guys to be on stage performing? And
yeah, definitely, man. Because I ain't never done a show before.
Oh, mad.
Again, through the show thing, gigs patterned me again. I couldn't do no shows. He called one guy. The guy was sorting me out a show, but then the guy was like to me, he only wants me to do London and then the rest will get to it, innit? And then obviously, because he was trying to do that, I was like, nah, do you know what? And I just used another guy, Seshi, and then he patterned it. But initially, he already opened the door there with one guy already for me, do you know what I'm saying? Man, I couldn't get no shows.
What would you say is what location are you most looking forward to performing in?
All of them, especially London though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to make an experience though, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been to bare shows before and it's like, I don't want it to be like typical, you just come as rapping all day and it just gets boring. Yeah,
you warm up, main event on time. Yeah, it needs to be.
I'm trying to say, bring some life to it, yeah.
Well, I'm very, very excited for it, man. It's love. I appreciate everything. Blessings, bro.
Love, bro.